Hello and welcome. This is Lindsay of Lindsay Rogers teaching Peaceful Flow Yoga for you today. And there's a couple of props that we have ready for class. As you can see behind my mat, I have two couch cushions or pillows from your couch, a blanket, and then I have a bigger pillow. So that might be something that you got off of your bed or off of another area of your home. Again, the pillow is more like a bolster, and then the little pillows are going to be used as blocks. So in place of the little pillows, you could grab a couple of books. If you have some thicker books that are the size of a block, you can go ahead and grab those. And then the blanket could be any size. Ideally, it would cover all the way from your toes up to your neck, so you're nice and warm in Shavasana for the end of class in resting pose. So today I came across this little thing in my car, actually. If you look closely, what do you see? It says 9 3/4. And so I thought about that for a while, and I thought about it as like, 10 being the goal, and you're at 9 3/4. So what does that mean to you? What is that last 1/4% or 1%? So you're at 99% of what you want. What do you need to do to make it 100? Or 110, at least to just get across the finish line and be complete. So a lot of times in our life, there's this concept of quitting before we arrive. And so many times we bust our behinds and work so hard, and we're almost there. And then before we can really enjoy the fruits of our labor, we stop because we don't see them coming to fruition right before our eyes. And so I want you to think about that concept in your practice as you're going through the asanas on the mat today, but also in your life. You're going to take those thoughts that come to you while you're on your mat, off the mat at the end of class, and visualize how you can implement those into your life. And by that I mean not stopping at the 9 3/4, going that last 1/4 that might feel like the most challenging. It might feel harder than the 9 3/4. But what is that one small thing you can do in your life to get you to 10, or to get you from 99 to 100, or to 110. You have to shoot for the stars, so why not? So before we begin class today, we have that thought, we have our props, and I want to just read something to you that I drew here. I drew this card called Peace, and I want you to see this beautiful flower here and the colors that it evokes. And I'm going to read to you a moment, and then we'll make some announcements. Peace. So this is related to the crown chakra, which actually lies at the top of the head. And it says here, you have called upon this card today to remind you that peace is available to you in each moment. Peace lives within you and surrounds you at all times. And you are encouraged to connect with the powerful healing vibration of your soul and the universe. Your life may have been feeling out of control and full of stress of late. And it is time to stop for a moment and recognize and deeply connect to the peace that lies within you. Isn't that profound? You may feel the urge to meditate or simply go somewhere in nature where you are able to sit by yourself, to feel the peaceful energy that is being offered to you at this time. When you can stop and connect with this energy, it will invoke a deep process of cleansing and renewal, which will make you feel lighter, clearer, and more energized. Sitting with the peacefulness of your being will bring about deep healing on many levels. We are all striving to find peace in the world, and we don't realize that all the striving actually stops us from truly being in the energy of peace, hence the 9 3/4. It is now time to stop and be in the peace that resonates in every cell of your being. If you have asked a specific question, this card is a sign that peace is present and is the answer. Feel the peace in your soul and bathe in its magical essence. The affirmation here is, peace exists in each moment and within every cell of my being. So I think we have our 1/4 answer right there. Peace, just being. And sometimes that's the hardest part. So for announcement today at the beginning of class, again, I am not in your homes with you, so go ahead and pretend that I am sending energy into all of your poses with my words, with my energy coming from my home to yours, encouraging you to expand deeper into the postures and also settle in and become more grounded in them. If you have any injuries or illnesses or pregnancies, go ahead and take the advice of your doctor and make sure to make adjustments or modifications in your poses accordingly. And I will offer those throughout class as well. So with that, let's begin in extended child's pose. So for extended child's pose, we're going to place the knees mat width distance apart and bring the tippy toes together. And extend the arms out in front of us. And as we do, let's place the forehead on the mat. And just take note of how the body feels beginning class today. And I'll ask you this again at the end, so you just notice the difference. Just acknowledging what you're feeling, any tension, any tightness. Noticing the lower back, tailbone, sacrum area. Noticing the mid-back, the upper back, and the back of the neck. Let's go ahead and look forward at the hands, lifting the fingers, placing each individual finger on the mat. And then put pressure into the finger pads, focusing on the pointer and the thumb, and just rise up, putting pressure into the knees, into a wide-legged tabletop. We're just going to bring that motion up, so pressing through the knees, engaging the abdominals, paying attention to the chest muscles and underneath the armpit area. And then just continue this motion, inhaling and exhaling, bringing movement into the body, into the spine. And as you do that, think of this V shape coming from the tailbone all the way out the hands. Keep it going, a couple more times. Inhale, exhale, let it out. Inhaling up, exhaling the tailbone down. And last time here, inhaling up and exhaling the hips all the way back, placing the bar on the mat. And now that you're back here once more, just notice the widening, the deepening in the sacrum and the lower back, the hips loosening, and also the shoulder blades, the tops of the shoulders, and what has released here just from those simple movements. One more breath here in extended child's. Inhaling, putting pressure into the hands, lifting yourself into a tabletop position here. Same motion, drawing the knees all the way together, pressing the hips to the heels. So toes pointed, inhaling, exhaling. So essentially extended child's pose with the legs together. Pressing, bringing strength into the arms, into the chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up. Exhale all the way back. And when you get there, tuck the toes, lift the knees and hold. Good. Drop the knees down, tuck the toes, walk the hands all the way up. And let's bring the hands all the way back, close to the ankles. Put pressure into the hands and just lift the knees. Good. One moment. Let me go ahead and have you come into downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and leaving yourself in that position, just paying attention to the body, thinking about what you feel and what is going on for you there. Good. As you're there, leaving the hips up and slowly walking the feet to the hands. As you arrive, the feet meeting the hands, bring the feet hip width distance apart or 2 fists apart. Go ahead and lift the toes and place the toes and the feet on top of the palms. And then here, let the head fall. Good, so we're in a forward fold here, hands underneath the bottoms of the feet.
Release the hands and walk the hands all the way up the legs. Good. Roll the shoulders up. Let the shoulder blades glide down the back. And just see what that feels like. Rolling the shoulders up on the inhale. Exhaling them down the back. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale back. This time, inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale the arms all the way up. And let's just bring them down into a goalpost. Inhaling them up. Exhaling them down. Inhale up. And exhale. Let the shoulder blades glide down the back. Last time here. Inhale up. Exhale it down. Good. Release the arms all the way down. Inhale the shoulders up. Roll the shoulders back. Same motion. Inhale up. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale it up. Let the shoulder blades glide down the back. And this time, roll the head all the way down. Let the fingers touch, plant on the floor. Step the feet back into plank. Lift the hips on an exhale into downward facing dog. Drop the knees. Drop the knees down. Untuck the toes. You're here in tabletop with a neutral spine. And let's begin bringing some motion into the spine. Cat and cow. Drop the belly. Look up. For cow, exhale, arch the spine into cat. Drop the belly down on an inhale, exhaling out, arching the spine. Again, inhale, drop the belly, exhale, arch the spine. Good, bring it back to neutral. Just lift the right leg up, and let's just bring it back down. Lift the left leg up, keeping the knee bent, and bring it back down. Extend the right arm out like you're shaking someone's hand. Place it back on the mat. Left arm up. Hand shake out. Bring it back down. Again, we're going to do opposites here. So we're going to bring that right arm out like we're shaking someone's hand. Bring the left leg up. And then reach the hand around. Place the top of the foot into the hand and press into the foot. Look up. Good. Release it down. Plant the hand and the foot back on the mat. Extend the left arm out like you're shaking someone's hand. Bring the right leg up, reach back around, press into the palm with the top of the foot, and look up. Very good. Release everything back to the mat. Tuck the toes and hold. Engage in the abdominals. Again, release, untuck the toes, inhale the right arm up, look at it, and let's go ahead and thread the needle all the way through. Placing shoulder on the mat. And putting pressure into the left hand with an option here to extend the left arm out in front of you and draw the left leg up, all the way up and off the mat. Again, both options. Bring the left leg back down and the left arm in. Put pressure into that left hand, pressing up, inhaling the right arm up and planting it on the mat. Inhale, left arm up. Thread the needle through underneath the right arm. Place the left shoulder, left cheek on the mat. Extend the right arm out. Extend the right leg out. Lift the leg all the way up. Good. Bring the right leg down. Bring the right arm in. Put pressure into the right hand. Inhale, draw the left leg, left arm up. And plant the hand down. So here we're going to bring some movement into the body through our sun salutations. Let's go ahead and put pressure into the palms, pressing in through the pointer finger and the thumb. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, press yourself into downward facing dog. Inhale right into plank, and from here you can modify by bringing the knees and chest down into cobra, or bring the entire body all the way down to the mat, untuck the toes, roll the shoulders back, inhaling up to baby cobra. Tuck the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up to the top of the mat, step or jump the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll everything up, inhaling the arms, shining the heart to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands on the mat. Step or jump the feet back into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot outside of the left hand and the right foot outside of the right hand. Drop the hips down, put pressure into the inside of the knees with the elbows, bringing the hands into prayer and looking up for squat. Plant the hands on the mat, step or jump your way back into plank or chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the feet or step the feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Roll all the way up. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Exhale, mountain pose. And let's just focus on our mountain pose here for a moment because it's very important. So let's bring the feet hip width distance apart, raising the toes up, planting each toe down individually, pressing into the toe pads, making sure that there's equal weight in both sides of the front of the foot and also in the heels. From here, let's go ahead and draw up through the arches, drawing the inner thighs in, tucking the tailbone under, drawing the abdominals in, stretching through the hip flexors. And from there, that great base we've created from the hip bones down in the lower half of the body, let's create length through the torso, all the way up and out the hands, inhaling up to the sky. Very good. Exhale, forward fold. From there, feel the difference. Plant the hands on the mat, step yourself into downward facing dog. Good. And from here, let's go ahead and drop the knees all the way to the mat, untuck the toes, walk the hands back, plant the hands near the heels, and let's just put the left hand in the lower back and the right hand in the lower back. So we're just explaining the motion of the hands here. We're going to be getting into camel. So inhale those shoulders up to the ears, roll the shoulders back, letting the shoulder blades glide down the back, planting the left hand and the right hand in the lower back, and engaging the triceps. And in doing so, we're opening the chest, and imagine a string, drawing the elbows in, and then look up. Ah, very nice. Release. Let's lift the hips off the heels. So now the hips are above the knees, and do the same motion. Roll the shoulders up, plant the left hand and the right hand to the lower back. And as you do that, engage the triceps, open the chest, press the hands into the hips, looking up and arching back. From here, if you can, go ahead and reach back down and touch the left heel and the right heel, pressing into the hips, arching the back into camel. This should feel good. And come on out of it the same way you came in, pressing the hands into the hips, and you can bring the hips all the way back down to the heels, placing the forehead on the mat and bringing the hands near the toes to rest. Very good. Take this moment of rest. You earned it. And just exhale a big sigh of relief. Letting everything out. Sinking deeper into the pose, feeling a loosening in the lower back as we were just using the lower back in camel. Good. And from here, let's walk those hands out all the way to the top of the mat, tucking the toes, lifting the hips, exhaling into downward facing dog. From here, let's draw the left foot to the center, inhaling the right leg all the way to the sky, looking up, stepping the right foot between the hands, rotating the back foot 90 degrees, inhaling all the way up into warrior two. As soon as you get here, inhale back into peaceful warrior, exhale into side angle, placing the forearm or the elbow on the front knee and bringing the left arm up. Look at it. Good. Inhale back into warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the arms all the way down. If you'd like to float the right foot, go ahead and do so now. Exhaling into chaturanga, foot up, inhale, upward facing dog, untuck the toes, exhale, down dog. From here, go ahead and plant the right foot, center, inhaling the left foot all the way up to the sky, looking between the hands, placing the left foot between the hands, rotating the back foot, inhaling the right arm up all the way around into warrior two, and as soon as you arrive, lean back into peaceful warrior and bring yourself into side angle. Right arm up and back to warrior two. Cartwheel the arms all the way down. Option to float the left foot back as you come through chaturanga. Inhaling up to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, go ahead and bring the left foot into center. Inhaling right leg all the way up to the sky. Stepping the right foot between the hands. Rotating the back foot 90 degrees. Inhaling up into warrior two. Straightening the front leg. We're going to come in a triangle pose now. So let's go ahead and bring the back foot up if you would like. Tilting the hips, extending the right arm forward. Bringing it all the way down to the shin. Inhaling the left arm up. Looking at it, strong in this pose, paying attention to the torso, rib cage, inner thighs, arches. Inhale back up and bend into warrior two. And from here, let's bring the right arm all the way down to the inside of the right foot, inhaling the left arm up. Good. Inhale back up into warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down. Again, option to float the right foot back. Exhale everything down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Bringing that right foot to center. Inhale, left foot all the way up. Placing the foot between the hands, rotating the back foot 90 degrees. Inhaling into warrior two, straightening the front leg for triangle. Again, if you'd like to shorten your stance, go ahead, this is your opportunity. Tilting the hips, extending the left arm forward, and bringing yourself into triangle. Again, paying attention here to the feet, grounding each individual toe, rising up through the arches, engaging the inner thighs, sending energy out the fingertips. Inhale, bring it back up, drop yourself into warrior two, cartwheel the hands around, option to float the left foot back as you go through your flow. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Go ahead and drop the knees, mat width distance apart, bringing the tips of the toes together, extending the hips back to meet the heels, arms out. Extended child's pose. Go ahead and stay here for a moment. It should feel fantastic. Taking a few deep breaths. Good. You're working really hard. Give yourself this moment of rest. Inhale up. Go ahead and bring yourself back into the tabletop here. Again, shoulders over wrists, hips above knees. And let's just rock it out. Rocking it forward and back, bringing motion into the spine, into the lower back, and strength into the arms. Good. Drop it down to the forearms. We're going to come into forearm plank here. So bring the feet back, strength into the thighs, quadriceps, and arms. Good, drop the hips all the way down into Sphinx. Untuck the toes, look up. Hold it. Good. Chest opening, just like we did in camel, just like in many other poses. Thank yourself and your body for already knowing the motion. Good. One more moment here. Release the head down. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up into forearm plank and hold. Hold, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, release, hips down, untuck toes, look up. 6. And again, ideally, elbows below the shoulders, pressing into the forearms. Inhale, bring yourself back up into your tabletop. And from here, we are going to plant the left foot between the hands and draw the hands up to the knee. So we're going to play with this for a moment here, everyone. And as we do this, so there's a couple things you can do here. So you can let the hips sink in a passive way, all the way down and look up, which is great. It's great for that right hip flexor, but it doesn't do a lot in the area of strength whatsoever. So let's go with this idea of lifting the arch of the foot, grounding through the toe and the heel, bringing that strength all the way up to the left inner thigh. And as you do that, untucking the back toes, lifting the right leg. Inhaling the arms up into high lunge. Release. Drop the hands down, drop the knee down, untuck the toes, plant the hands, bring yourself back into tabletop. Other side. Bring the right foot up, inhale the hands up to the knee, and just let it be a passive pose. Let those hips just fall forward, whatever feels good. And then just notice the difference when you make a decision to come from a place of strength. Ground the toes, ground the heel, engage by lifting the arch of the foot, draw that all the way into strength of the inner thigh on the right side. And as you do that, you'll feel this drawing in motion with both inner thighs, engaging the abdominals, tucking the tailbone under, placing the hands at the knee. But you don't need the hands, they're just there because there's nowhere else for them to be. They can come up this time if you'd like first, or stay on the knee as you tuck the back toes, strength coming through the strong straight back leg, and raise the arms, high lunge. Bring it back down, hands down, knee down, untuck the toe, plant the hands, back to tabletop, press the hips back into child's pose. Good. Couple moments here to rest. Inhaling and exhaling. One benefit of being in this pose is as you inhale, you can feel the lungs expanding. Exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale. And then feel the back of the rib cage expanding as the air comes throughout the entire back body. Exhaling it out. Again, inhaling here. Letting everything out. Last time here. Big inhale through the nose. And let it all out. Good. Walking the hands out. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips into downward facing dog. This time we're going to bring that left foot into a 45-degree angle, stepping the right foot between the hands, lifting the arms up into warrior one. My favorite pose. Okay, so this is a challenging pose for many reasons because the stance doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So step the feet a little bit wider. We're thinking of 2 skis here, not one balance beam. And as we do that, we're given a lot more room to stand on. So you can think of that in many ways. I think I talk a lot about your body taking up real estate on your mat. It takes up space. So give yourself credit for the space you're taking up. And as you do that, lift the front toes, place them back down, bring stability into the heel, rising through the right arch. Same thing on the back foot. Pressing through the outside of the back foot into the toes, and let's tilt those hips forward. As you do that, the inner thighs come together, engage them in, drawing the abdominals in, again, coming from a place of strength and stability, bring the arms up. Hello, warrior one. Welcome to warrior one club. You're in. Okay, bring the forearms down, Plant the hands on the mat, rotate the back foot, step it back into plank. Here, we're just gonna have a little fun, lifting the left heel up and up and up and up. 5, 6, 7, release and right. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, release, press the hips back into downward dog to rest. You guys are gonna love me after this class. It's gonna be sore. We'll rest a lot at the end. Okay, rotate that right foot into 45 degrees. Inhale, plant the left foot between the hands. Again, coming from a place of strength. But let's begin here. While our palms are still on the mat, we have time to create stability here. Lifting the toes of both feet, planting them firmly on the mat, bringing stability into the heel and rising from the arch. As you do that, let's bring a 90-degree angle into the front leg, knee to ankle alignment, drawing the inner thighs in, raising the torso up off the mat, bringing the hands to the hips so we can pay attention to what's going on with the feet. Let's go ahead and separate the feet out. Again, skis, not balance beam. Rotate the hips forward as you do. Draw those inner thighs in, drawing the abdominals in, tucking the tailbone under, and from that place of strength and stability in the lower body, bring the arms all the way up. Woohoo, beautiful. Lean everything forward, plant the hands on the mat, and you know what's next. Rotate the back foot, bring that left foot up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, release and right. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, release. Press the hips back into downward facing dog. Walk the feet all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold. Roll everything up into a standing posture. Again, focusing on our mountain pose, Tadasana. Paying attention to the toes, the arches, the heels, inner thighs, tailbone, abdominals, shoulder blades coming down the back, chest shining forward to the sun. That is your mountain. Go there anytime you need it. Good. Okay, release. I'm going to face you so you can see this here. We're going to come into tree pose. So we talked a lot about one foot, other foot, both feet. Now we're going to really bring all that stability into one side of the body. So let's go ahead and lift the left toes, planting all the toes on the mat, putting pressure into the left side body. And as you do that, again, coming from a place of stability and strength, I want you to just lift the left leg and play. So, Tango friend of mine taught me a little trick the other day on a walk, and it was essentially this exact same motion. So we were moving back and forth, coming from a place of strength. Release. Other side. Lift up the right toes, plant them back down. Plant the heel, bring strength into the right side body, and lift the left leg. Ooh, we'll eventually get to tree. It's just a fun, playful way to let our body feel stable in one side, while the other side is completely free. But stability does give the option and the ability to bring freedom into the other side. Release. Okay, so as we do that, let's bring everything into the left side, all the way to the left side body. Lifting the right knee up to center, rotating the right knee out, and then placing the foot on the inside of the shin or the thigh. So it gives you some options here. You can bring it down here by the calf or up to the inner thigh. And as you do that, there's a looseness and a method of focus in this pose. It's an equal amount of pressure from the hip into the inner thigh. That's what's giving you balance, in addition to your ears to gaze. So find a focal point in front of you that doesn't move. No birds or humans. Trees are fine. Pay attention. And as you do that, and you feel that inner sense of stillness, then you can raise the arm up if you'd like. Many options here. Moment.
As you're ready, go ahead and release the foot, bring the knee to center, and bring the foot back down, shaking out the left leg. Great job. Bring all the weight into the right side body, lift your left knee up to the center, rotate it out to the side, and go ahead and place it on the calf, or use the strength of the hand to help it be guided to the inner thigh. Again, focus your dristy gaze. Option here to place the hands behind the back, grasping the elbows, or you can bring the hands to prayer behind the back. Release the hands. Release the leg. So now we're going to come into dancer pose. My very favorite pose of many. So let's come to the top of the mat. Again, we're going to do the same thing we did in tree, bringing all the weight into the left side body, and then just lifting the right heel to meet the right glute. Release, other side. Bring all the weight into the right side, lifting left heel towards the glute, and release. Okay, as we do that, let's add on. Bring all the weight into the left side body, lifting the right heel behind you. This time, grabbing onto it with the right palm. And again, remember when we were in plank, in table, and we did the same motion from tabletop. So from here, lifting the left arm up like we're going to shake somebody's hand, pressing into the right palm with the right foot. That strength and pressure creates the momentum to move forward. Continue the pressure, engage the abdominals, use your dristy gaze. Fantastic. Hold it. 2, 3. When you're ready, release it back down. And other side. Go ahead to the other side. I'll set to the center of my mat so you can see me. From here, placing all the weight into the right side body, bringing the left heel to the left glute, grabbing onto the top of the foot, and bringing the hand all the way up, like you're shaking someone's hand. As you do this, put pressure into the hand, the left palm, and that pressure will lean you forward like a pendulum into dancer, the right side. Hold it more than you think you can. 2 more. 3 more. Release. Very good. Okay, we're going to come into figure 4 here. Continuing with balancing acts all the way in the left side body. We're just going to bring the right knee up, bring it out to the side, flex the right foot, and place the right ankle over the left knee. Placing the hands in prayer, so similar to tree, but here we're going to bend the leg like we're coming into chair pose. Good. Couple options here. You can stay here, that's completely fine. You do have the option to bring the elbows forward, and you even have the option to plant the hands on the mat in front of you, leaning forward and or potentially lifting the back foot off the mat, rather than having a gaze in front of you there. Release yourself back up, all the way up till you come to stand, and as you rise, release the right foot, place it on the mat. Good job. Okay, coming on to the right side here. We're almost done. Relax soon. Place all the weight into the right side body, bringing that left knee up and out, flexing the foot, crossing it over the knee, and bringing yourself into almost a chair pose here. Again, options moving forward, bringing the elbows to the shin, planting the hands on the mat, looking in front of you, and if you would like, or if it's in the practice, you're welcome to go ahead and lift the back foot. Release. Bring yourself back up to standing. And release the left foot. Good. Placing the feet in Tadasana, hip width distance apart. Inhaling the hands all the way up. And exhale, forward fold.
walking the feet back into downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. Exhale. And let's just come into pigeon on your back or pigeon on the right side. So as we do that, let's go ahead and extend the right leg all the way up, drawing the knee in, placing it between the palms, untucking the back toes. Option for a prop here. There's many things you can do. So you can tense the fingers here. You could roll up a blanket, place a block, place a pillow underneath that right hip for stability, or not, just an option. Sometimes it puts a little less pressure on you there. And if you want to stay here, go ahead, shine the heart forward, or just walk those hands out in front of you, placing the forearms on the mat, or the palms on top of each other, and the forehead on the palms to rest. This is a deep hip flexor stretch and the hip opener, which can bring up a lot of emotions. Just be calm and gentle with yourself and aware that that's a possibility. One more breath here. Good. Inhale up, plant the hands on the mat, tuck the back toes, release the right leg all the way back into extended downward facing dog and plant the foot down. Good. And bring the left leg all the way up. Inhale, plant the knee between the palms, untucking the back toe. Again, option for a prop under the left hip here. Inhale, shine the heart forward and stay, or slowly draw your torso forward. Again, option to place the forearms on the mat, extend the arms out, or place the palms down, plant the forehead, place the forehead on the palms. Good job. One side might feel significantly different than the other. Let's see. Couple inhales and exhales here. And release. Last one in. And release that one. Great job. Plant the palms, press yourself up, tuck the back toes. Inhale, extend that left leg all the way up into extended downward facing dog. Plant the feet on the mat. And let's just extend the knees out into extended child's pose for a moment of rest. So just stay here. If that feels good for your body, if you need to make an adjustment to the pose, go ahead and do that now. Good. Let's inhale up here, and let's go ahead and plant the whole body onto the mat. Just lower the whole body onto the mat. Put the left cheek down. And let's go ahead and goal post that right arm and then draw that right leg out to 90 degrees, flexing the foot into half frog. Again, another deep hip opener. This one just takes time. Just give yourself time. Very good. A little bit more. And release, draw the right arm and left arm into the body. Long, rotating the head to the left, bringing that left arm out into 90 degrees. Goal post, and same thing with the left leg, flexing the foot. And just let gravity do its job here. It does work. And again, let's go back to that concept of stillness. Stillness was the last 0.25%. And maybe the most challenging. Good. Release the arm and the leg. And from here, we're just going to bring the chin to the mat. Zip up the toes. So just imagine some glue drawing the feet, the calves, the inner thighs in, rolling the shoulders back, clasping the hands behind you, extending the arms out behind you as you raise the chest to the sky and lift the feet. Beautiful. Holding there. If you can rise just slightly more, go ahead and do it now. Arms, legs, 2, 3, more. One more, and release everything to the mat. Place the left cheek on the mat. Good. This time I want you to bring the forehead to the mat. Extend the right arm out, left arm out, and separate the legs. As you do this, let's just bring some movement into the right hand. So lift the right arm up, and the left arm, right leg, and left leg. Do that again. Right arm up, left, right leg, left leg. Good. Inhale, just the arms lift. Raise the torso up. Hello. Release it down. This time, just the legs. Raise the legs up. Good. Release, arms. Inhale up. Exhale down. Legs up. Release it down. Last time, inhale, arms only. Release it down. And legs up, down. This time, everything. As we take one more inhale in. Let everything out of the lungs. This time, all 4 limbs up and go. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Rise up even more. Up through the torso, out through the fingertips. Extend the legs. You can do it. More. Release. Look to your left. Good job. Go ahead and plant the palms under the shoulders. Press the hips to meet the heels. And let's go ahead and bring the legs out in front of us for staff pose as we do some twisting. Bring the legs out in front of you, flex the heels up, bringing strength into those quadriceps, focusing on the knees, inhaling the arms all the way up. I like to imagine a bowl of water above my head, holding it, balancing it very gently, and as you get just above the feet, boom, let it pour. Washing like a waterfall all the way down the feet. Go ahead and place the hands where you would like and drop the head. So options for the hands are on the feet, shins, or forearms, or palms on the mat next to the calves. And just hold here for a moment. Inhaling and exhaling, just letting the lower back release. There should not be as much tightness there, but generally there's some residual. And walk the hands back up the legs, and we're going to do a little twist here. So let's leave that left leg extended out long, the foot flexed, drawing the right knee in, cross it over the left. Go ahead and just inhale the right arm up here and bring it back behind you and bring it in, crossing it over, hugging the left knee. Inhale the right arm all the way up, plant the fingertips behind you. And as you do that, on the inhale, filling up the lungs, lengthening the spine, and on the exhale, squeeze the knee in and bring the gaze even further back. Hold it. And release. Counter stretch to the left. Back to center, extend the right leg out, drawing the left knee in. As you do that, cross the leg over. Inhaling the right arm up, bringing it around, hugging that left knee. Inhale, left arm up, look at it, bring it back behind you. And again, just like we did before, inhale, bring length into the spine. Exhale, draw the knee in even further, extending the gaze behind you to the left. Good.
And release, counter stretch to the right. Great job. Extend the left leg out. And let's go ahead and roll all the way down onto our back. And bring the bottoms of the feet together for Supta Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose. Here again, couch cushions, great option. Blocks, books, I like those as well. To place underneath the legs in a passive pose here or without them. Just remembering that will activate the inner thighs. So there's a few options here for final resting pose. This is one of them. So if you like this, just go ahead and stay. And then you can choose to place one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. Another option here, and then if you want to cover up, you can. Another option here would be to bring that bigger pillow, couch cushion or pillow from your bed, place it at the bottom of your mat, and just bring the shins, the calves over it. So it's just going to lift up the lower half of the body. This is my absolute favorite. So that's what I'm going to do. Otherwise, you can use no props. I take that back. I'm going to give you one more option because I really want you to have a restorative resting pose. Last option will be to place the pillow lengthwise on the top half of the mat and then bring the hips to meet the pillow. You might need to bring the pillow to meet the hips and extend the legs out in front of you. Roll the back all the way down onto the pillow. Extend the arms out, opening the chest, extending the legs. And again, if you want to cover up, grab some socks or a sweater, go ahead and do that now. This is an awesome, fantastic heart opener. Good, so just get comfortable in this pose, relaxing into it. You have a few moments here. You worked very hard, so take advantage of these last few minutes. And since we talked about heart, I'm just going to read to you a little bit about the heart chakra. As you lie there, I think it might help you to really get into this. So the heart chakra is green. And here we go. The heart chakra is the center of your body's energy universe. It sits over your physical heart and regulates energy flow in the same way that your physical heart regulates the blood flow. Here sits heartache as well as deepest affection. Here sits the ability to hold, heal, and help the entire planet, the entire universe. And here sits compassion for all people in all places. When the heart chakra is well aligned, you are able to easily and openly love others as you love yourself. When it is blocked, you feel despair or a lack of hope or optimism. In the realm of love, there are many extremes, from the opposite of love, hate, to the deepest form of love, salvation. Love is the only force in the universe that can actually save you, for it can raise the level of your consciousness to a more elevated state beyond the three-dimensional experience of time and space. Love can also heal the physical body in spontaneous and miraculous ways. I know this to be true, since its vibration affects the cells in your body. Indeed, love is the closest one can come to real magic. Love is magic. So as you feel that and relax into your Shavasana, I want you to think of this golden pixie dust. And as you do that, just let it encompass your entire body, bringing a sense of tingling throughout, from the tips of the toes all the way through the calves and the knees, thighs, hips, belly, rib cage, shoulders and arms, out to fingertips, each and every one of them, through the heart, relaxing the chest and the throat, releasing any tension in the jaw, loosening the lips,
Bringing a little curl or smile to the corners of the mouth. Releasing the nose. That place between the eye sockets. Letting the eyes loosen in the eye sockets. The tongue released from the roof of the mouth. The forehead relaxed, like you're getting a massage. Release the back of the neck and the tops of the shoulders. And then just bring that twinkling energy all the way to the top of the head. And like there was a crown surrounding the top of your head, just let it shoot out all of that sparkling energy all the way straight up to the sky. And then just bask in this amazing, warm, tingling energy, gold and glitter light. And just enjoy it. A couple more moments here, relaxation. Feeling the air around you, noticing what you smell, how your body feels on the mat, and anything else you want to take note of before the end of the class. Now I want you just to bring to mind the conversation we had at the beginning of class regarding the 1%, the 9 3/4, and the humongous challenge it is just to do the last step. But how worth it feels. And I want you to just go to the feeling of accomplishment, of having that thing done. And the feeling you're going to feel as you cross that finish line. It's a joy, it's a peace, it's an excitement. For me, it's fulfillment. Just hold that feeling for a moment. And remember, every time you might get discouraged, go there, go to that feeling, whatever it may be. With that, let's take a big inhale and exhale everything out. One more here, inhale into the nose. And exhale everything out through the mouth. Go ahead and bring some movement into the fingers and the toes. Moving any props from beneath the body, any pillows, or blankets, whatever you might need to release in order to come on to one side, right or the left, and just be there for one moment. Relishing the last few minutes of class. When you're ready, go ahead and place the weight into the top palm, pressing into it to bring yourself up into a seated position. And let's come in a cross-legged position together. placing the palms together in front of the mat. We're going to end by saying namaste. And namaste means the light inside of me sees, honors, loves, celebrates, and rejoices in the light inside of each and every one of you. So let's go ahead and take a big inhale in together. Inhale into the nose. 1. Exhaling everything out together here on 2. And then exhale on your own. And release it all the way out. And let's bow our foreheads together. Say namaste. Listen. Namaste. And I want to thank you so much for being here. So thankful to be part of your journey. And I look forward to seeing you again in class. Go with love and light into the world. Namaste.